Alright. Let's try it again. Yeah, so that would have to be something I would have to consider as a possible strat, but again, it's a matter of getting there, dealing with the frogs that I have to, and if she stays there, you know, which that's kind of the only thing I don't know is, like, what if I go up there, but then she just starts moving anyway? So that's kind of the only question mark behind that, you know, possible backup strat. Which leaves me to what I said before is, like, well, you know, I'll just have to learn the ways of Sergeant Silent's patented right side Crying Wolf, where he had this way of dealing with Crying Wolf when she spawns in that spot. You know, the only thing I don't recall is, was it Big Boss friendly or not? And to actually do that. I want to say that it is. Or if it was just like a, you know, full out, you know, balls to the wall strat for any percent, meaning you don't care about the alert, you just want to knock her out as fast as possible. So that'd be the only thing I would have to figure out, is if that's a Big Boss stealth friendly strat, or if it's just lunatic but fast strat of charging down that side of the comms tower, you know, maybe getting spotted, but then you would just knock her out fast enough before you really get into trouble. Which for an 80% run, I mean, that's fine. You know, because again, you don't care about the alerts at all. But you also don't want Crying Wolf running away from you either.
Use extra caution.
Wow, I didn't get spotted this time. Go figure. Hey, what's up, Queen? Oh, not much. Just doing a little bit of troubleshooting and doing a reset. Thanks to Crying Wolf yet again. Oops. Well, no one could have predicted that either.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
What are you doing here?
Taking back up. Move up. On the double.
It's you. What are you doing here? It's you.
Get hurt.
Not that bad. Hang in there. What's going on?
Oh, it's you.
What's...
Whoops. I thought I closed it.
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
I can see him.
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
That's how you do it.
Help me out here. Nice work. Help me out, okay?
Help me out, okay? Keck, leave. It's like, sorry, man, I got places to be. Wow. That feeling when you can't shoot any of the bottles on the bar top or rolling into the loading zone.
Move.
set these up.
Akiba, what are you doing? Get down! What's wrong with you?
Sorry, Meryl. It was technically Ed that was blocking me into that corner at the stairs like that, and I was trying to roll into him. Did someone say this way?
Get down!
One, two, three, four.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
You all right? Get up.
Akiba!
Oh, please, after you, big guy. Whoops.
Knock it off! I get the story!
Yep, you heard right. I do like using my smoke grenades. Especially in ways that are considered to be... What's the word? Mischievous. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, time to head for the surface.
Got my back? You've been hit!
Bounced off his helmet. What? Lights out. I think this should be more or less the same as the other one. I mean, it went about the same with both Frogs and Millennium Park.
Sarkozian? As in from Sarkozia?
Alright, so that's still sub 19 minutes. I think it was 1850 on the other one. So we were 1905, 1850, and this was 1859. So that's still a pretty good, like, range right there for some consistency. Whoops.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
What's going on?
Go get the weapons!
Freeze.
Need backup!
We've got company.
What? Something. Hey.
Right. The enemy's attacking.
Oh, that's not good.
This is HQ.
We're under attack.
Acknowledge.
attack.
Sending reinforcements.
What?
Use extra caution.
Hey. Oh, it's you again.
So that's where you were.
We've got company.
Hey, thank you, Morningcraft. Alright, so that Cove Valley Village was not as good as the last one, but not necessarily the worst one. Yeah, it just got a little messy at the end.
Oh, it's you again. You mind explaining? Hey. Hey, we got company.
Hey!
Could be my imagination.
Oh my god, dude, these freaking rebels. It's like, it could be my imagination. He just gets... he gets nailed by a BMC bullet. It's like, yeah, I'm just imagining there's someone out there.
Who? Oh, you again. What's going on? Oh, it's you again. Oh man, am I glad to get... You okay?
Yeah, nothing but scary times at Power Station.
Snake.
Wow, what the hell is that bounce? I mean, I'm glad the smoke still got him, but that was the strangest bounce I've seen there. Yeah, it was a bouncing aid. Well, I got up to Crying Wolf and it ended there. Just a really bad spawn and a not so good response to try to get to her.
This is HQ. The enemy is attacking from an What happened?
No, it was the one before it. Crash spawn would have been fine. You know, like the crash spawn doesn't like limit my options to approach her. It's the one that's in between a wall and a set of trees. You know, that's the one that just seems to really screw me over.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Oh, shit.
There's too many of them! Kill them all! Let's go!
No, I mean, even if... I actually did that, and... Okay. Oh, this is the second time that's happened today, where one of those two is still alive. I actually did that just to confirm that she was there, but the problem is, it's the follow-up. You know, there's only one side that's open, you know, on the ground to actually fire there with the grenade launcher. And the problem is because of where I came in, there was no good way of reaching her without either getting spotted by a frog or possibly getting her to, you know, take off, which is what she ended up doing. I tried going around the long way, which would put me in a position to fire at her, but she ended up taking off, you know, before I could even reach the spot that I had in mind to try to attack her from. And from there, it was just a guessing game where she went. Ended up spotting me from a distance and tackled me. And, you know, it just fell apart. No, not all of them. Just only the ones I need to.
You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
Hey, you have a good one, Schmuckle? What? Painting spawn. First one I've gotten of that today. Even though it's technically 50-50 on painting spawn and fake mannequin. That sounded like, wow, third spawn. That's exactly it. I mean, you know, like, I don't get that spawn enough to the degree where I can formulate an effective backup strat without losing too much time in the run or possibly getting spotted in the mix.
Sunlight!
You know, but I think there is one thing I can do, you know, now that I went through it again. And one possibly involves going up in the tower, assuming she doesn't move, and if she stays at that spawn, meaning she's there when I go to approach the tower.
Watch out!
Like, there was an angle on an upper floor that you could take But the only thing is I never tested it, and I don't know if she'll stay put once I do that. As well as not getting spotted by frogs at the same time. While I'm up there. So I'll have to remember to octo camo the metal thing for better camo index. Because I tried it with the Altair outfit and they just saw me right away. But the other thing is, there was like an inside lane in the comms tower B that I could take, and there's a chance that Crying Wolf will see me. It won't count as an alert, but it's just she'll start firing. You know, so like there's a moment where I could try to kind of do like a peeking, you know, smoke toss. You know, where it's like I would put myself in range for a moment with the hopes that the smoke that I throw reaches her, and then if it hits her, then I can peek again with the MGL, and then just hope that I take her out first before the frogs catch on, you know, if there's any nearby.
Looks like they split up here.
So those are a couple of options on top of just wishing she doesn't spawn there. But that's twice now that she's been there recently. So I'm almost having to, like, you know, formulate a plan now, because it keeps happening too much now. Depending on how close they are, they can. I know for a fact that there's a frog that patrols between comms tower A and B, with a sniper. And I always trank her whenever I get a spawn in the back snowfield, because she can hear the the grenade launcher shots if she's too close. So there's still like a couple of question marks I have to be able to, you know, address before I can even say, yeah, I could do this with certainty that it'll work. You know, pending if there's any risks with it. You know, right now it's just kind of a theory, you know, without any, like, you know, run testing to back it up. Hey, I hit him with the smoke this time.
They must have gone separate ways.
So I won't have to blow up the mine myself. Well, I mean, that's what I loaded, was a Crying Wolf save, but the thing is her spawn's random. You know, so I would have to, like, reload it, I don't know how many times to get her to be there, and then actually test it.
Different directions.
You know, so even from a multi-segment, it's random.
I'm noticing more footprints now. Security's getting tighter. We could be getting close to...
Hey! It was a little late, but he blew up.
I'm bringing the chopper to the other side of the market up ahead. That's as close as I can get. You've got to make it to the market somehow. Snake, fire the machine gun. Stand next to it and press...
I mean, it's random every time you load into it from a single segmented run, but it's random when you load that save, too. So... it's just randomized, like, every time you get into that encounter. A weapon to surpass, Metal Gear. Wolf's random spawns. I know, right? I don't think they truly realized how good, they have it with that.
Alright, we're good to go.
It's like, behold, guns of the RNG.
Gecko, they must really like us. Hey, do something.
I know, right, Raccoon? I'm doing good, just re-attempting this again. Also, that poor PMC up front on the tank.
Got an MGS on our ass.
Oh no, it's the gate.
The gate! Snake, shoot the gate!
Snake, you gotta do something about that MGS.
The gate! Snake, shoot the gate!
Get ready for some speed. They can't hit what they can't hit.
Those Gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get too close.
Out of my way. I said moving. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Up front. Here they come. Hold on tight.
Almost there. You can do it.
Don't fall off.
Ryden's keeping them busy. Now's your chance to make it. Snake, there's no time to take on the Gecko. Get out of there, quick! I can see you! Just a little farther! Run, Snake, run! Leave the Gecko alone, Snake!
Well, I can't really leave the Gecko alone if it's blocking the exit, Atacon, but okay. Alright, 41-12, so that's a little bit slower than the Act 2 from before, but it's still on good pace, regardless. I think it was like a 40-49 on the other one, but it had a way better Laughing Octopus, and also way better Geckos you know, on the other one, I didn't have to get off the turret at all. Because they were shooting the zombie PMCs from, like, the crossfire, so I was getting lucky. That time, I had to, like, deal with them, like, multiple times, and still take out the geckos fast enough. So, it's still in a good spot, you know, time-wise. It's just not as much as before. What am I gonna do once I get the sub 2 hour? Every runner at some point has their best run ever to the point that they just stop running the game. Well, first off, I would definitely take a break from the game for a while. But I could later pursue, like, any percent, you know, New Game Plus, like, try to compete against Sparty's run. At least knowing what I've learned these past months with improving my original time of 2:05:54 and apply it to any percent. But that said, I mean, I do want to get back into MGS2 and a bunch of other things I've been, you know, neglecting to really sink my teeth into fully. Wait, what am I doing? It? I mean, I'm a 122 something in MGS3, so I've already done that. They're split between by difficulty, whether if it's New Game Plus, and if it's single or multi-segmented, meaning if it's a run that doesn't save at all, versus a run that will load in a save in the middle of a run. You know, which in this case, there are some segments where loading a save actually saves IGT, which is known as the resistance trick. But obviously if you're in a single segmented run, I mean, you can't do that because that doesn't make it a single segmented run anymore. It's now a multi-segmented run. Oh. Yeah, I barely kicked it. No. And thank God it isn't, because then there'd be so many, like, subsets of the leaderboard. Right, it'd be like, you know, if it's a run that uses the Big Boss mask versus non-Big Boss mask, if it's a run that uses a solar gun or no solar gun, I mean, I don't even want to give out those ideas because I verify for that board, but Sergeant Silent is the one that really runs it, and I know he wouldn't want that for like more subsets of a leaderboard that really already has a lot as it is. You know, just due to the fact that there's New Game and New Game Plus, and that there's multi and single segmented runs that can apply to either one. And varies by difficulty too. So there you go. You already got like 3 layers of like variables there.
extra caution.
It's in the tree again. Would I consider trying to learn TPP since I already do ground zeros? I mean, in terms of like learning a brand new run for me, that could be one. You know, that could be one I could try to learn like any percent. You know, unless if I want to continue the madness of stealth no kills in yet another game. Which I could do that, but I think any percent's probably the better way to start. Well, I mean, you would have to do the quiet skip. I mean, like, that's part of, like, what optimizes that run in the first place. No quiet skip. Man, I mean, here I am already, like, you know, a lunatic for saving Meryl, losing, I don't know how many precious minutes in a given run, but if I don't do the quiet skip, I mean, I don't know how much time that would cost, but it's gotta be at least like in the double digits in minutes.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Did you know you could shoot this scout and he will not look behind? I'll take your word for it because I don't want to test that in the middle of a run. But I mean, that does sound right to me though because of how he reacts to things. Really, he did? Yeah, the resistance guy is weird. You know, which, coming up, I hope he acts weird in the right way with this Ricochet shot, because I didn't get it before, but I did reload that sector and get it the second time, but I hope to not have to resort to that again. Shoot.
There's something fishy about that PMC trooper. Do you hear whistling?
Ooh, success? Yes! There we go. Backup shot successful. Huh? Okay. Back to some tunes. Yeah, he saw me dancing and it was just like, nope, don't want any part of that. I guess the Humvee was alerted to it by my dance moves too. What the? I don't know if it still follows at this point in this sector. I know it does before. And if you go river route, it does. Oh, I just kicked that cannon to oblivion. Just my luck, right? It's like I exerted that effort to get that can out of that spot just to kick it back into that spot. You know, I never tried it either. I'm surprised I haven't by now, just out of curiosity, like if they just don't have like a patched layer there. Alright, so we should have saved more time here than the last Act 3 that I did, because both Ricochets... well, actually, no, the first Ricochet was successful on both, but the second one, I had to do the backup shot, which did work. The other one,
There was nothing.
that one did not work, and I had to reload that section by exiting and leaving to re-establish the checkpoint. And I did get it to work then, but I somehow think that this came out ahead over that one because it didn't have to involve reloading anything. Wow, nice shot on one of those guys. I mean, it's still a time save, but it's just, I think it's a marginally better time save. Of course, if I really wanted to know, I would actually look up the split on the last run when it got to that part of the run. Nice shot on that turret. still a good first half. You know, I probably took a little more damage that run than the last one, but it's, anytime you make it is still a good section.
I've got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need you to hold them off a little longer. One, Snake.
Alright, I got them both, but I did take a hit. Which that's fine. It's not that bad. Oh boy. Big monk ass right there. Jeez, man. Never let down my guard for a minute here.
I think we lost them.
Woo. Yeah, man, I don't know what happened, but I was just so late in shooting the first set of barrels, and somehow I did get it, but it left it really close with damage taken. And then at the very end with those last three on that corner, I was like, man, just... Alright, I'm not gonna move this time, because I somehow alerted Crying Wolf by stepping too far forward. Or Raging Raven. I mean... So, thankfully no improvised backup this time.
Snake! She's come out of her suit!
Well, it's restored for the second half of the boss fight. You know, so like whatever health you had going into Raging Raven 1 is what you have to fight with, but the same goes for her too. You know, which is why the 2-hit setup is helpful. Because whatever health you and her have is what you both fight with. 108.29. Okay, now I'm actually curious where I stand with the run that was last year. I was a 108.37. Yeah, I was a 108.37 at the end of Act 3, the last run. And this is a 108.29. So I am ahead of the other run, but just barely. But overall, I'm still ahead from the 2-hour 57 split. Yep, just gotta get up to Crying Wolf again and then see where it goes from there.
The heliport is to the west.
Oh, wait. And then... Oh, no, I think that's it.
Like the front hangar door is open. A little bit, at least. You can get in that way if you want.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake? The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Don't worry. You'll land back on to meet me. The reality is no match for legends, I'm afraid.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Where are you?
Where? Yeah.
Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working.
I think it's working. It works. Yeah, I got hung up on the stair railing.
Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
Hey, what's going on, Frame? Yeah, don't worry, Snake. It's not electrified anymore until now. Just flips the switch. Oh god, imagine if he actually did that to him. It's like, yeah, don't worry, it's not on anymore until now.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now. Gecko! We've got Gecko!
Oh yeah, I absolutely believe that without a doubt. You know, whether if it's the 2D and even like SM64 runs can have stuff where, you know, you make some like really trivial error on something that wasn't like glitch related or even just with movement, and that can like end your run because they're that optimized, right? And especially in the, you know, the old classics too, where, you know, movement is everything.
For you with the Mark III.
The frames when that Gecko exploded, man, you think that's bad? Man, Tangashima Tornado in Act 1 I know of is where it really goes to shit. Hey, what's up, bees?
Oh man, more Gecko. The Mark III is totally...
Okay, so that's gotta be that, and that. Of course, I forgot to swap it.
Okay, Snake, it's open now.
Place your fake channel bets? What, whether or not if I get through Crying Wolf this time? I mean, I don't think channel points would make me feel any better if it doesn't. I just hope to God I don't get the shitty spawn again. Not the bees. Oh, I see her. And she is on the left. Yep, she is right over there. Uh-oh. Good, that's the point. Alright, we didn't get screwed over this time. I almost even botched that approach, too. I mean, that was actually scary. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap that for that, because I ran out of rounds. And then swap this for railgun. Yeah, I was really afraid that when she started firing, that she was gonna close up the pod and run. And I'm also thankful that one of the smokes reached her, because then, you know, she won't run away, at least not at that moment if she's caught in the smoke. So it gave me some chance to get up there to start firing. Alright, now the next thing I can worry about is Ray, which was really a thing I was supposed to be worrying about. Not whether or not if Crying Wolf was just gonna troll me to death again. But now... Zoom, zoom...
Sunlight!
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter. What about her? She might be a spy.
Sunlight!
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Sunlight!
The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
Sunlight!
Great.
Sunlight! Sunlight! Sunlight!
Yeah, I think it's just execution, really.
Brother home a cripple.
Sunlight!
I vowed
Sunlight!
revenge then.
Sunlight! Sunlight!
go yet.
Sunlight!
Sunlight! Sunlight!
Sunlight!
I vowed revenge.
You mean to say you vowed for...
Sunlight!
Zoom...
Finally, it's just up ahead. The hangar's just a little bit further. Stay en route. Rex is on the floor above you. Use the lift.
Sarkosian? As in from Sarkosia?
Sarkosia? Time for some sunlight!
Blood is a symphony within me!
I'll take care of Rex.
Sunlight,
You
yellow,
take Sam. Kill that blood. Yes! You did it, Snake!
That's it.
Those are suicide Gecko. They blow up and they take us with them. You've got to keep them back. I'm sending you data on where to take them. Put a bullet through their brains. Here they come again! Hang in there, Snake! Don't give up! Above
Hey, thank you, Horizon.
coming from above! Snake, be careful! Nice, Snake!
No. No, none of my inventory gets replenished during cutscenes.
Nice, Snake!
You know, it's only when, let's say, if I fired off rounds with the MGL140, for example, and I still have ammo in reserve, I just didn't actually reload it. It will reload it, but it won't replenish it. Oh, that's the gold split sound effect I have on my live split, Morningcraft. It's a line in Winback whenever I speedrun it. So, like, anytime I get a gold, you'll hear the line of Sarkozian, as in from Sarkozia?
Just like that, Snake! Watch out, Snake! Nice, Snake!
Can't do it. No, I can't. Sunlight! I can't shoot. I can't do it. Gotta watch my sunlight! No way. Gotta watch my sunlight! No way. No way. I'll hit Ryan. I'll hit Ryan. Sunlight!
It's like flashback to the sequence with Liquid telling Snake. It's like, if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Well, what about Van?
Snake.
Oh, well, forget that then. Forget what I said.
Stomp those Gecko and head straight for the exit. Snake, I've made Rex's opening thing. Check it out before you get started.
Oh, great. Now I got Raiden telling me to hurry up. It will kill even you, but nothing will happen to me if I fall. I mean, he was right, you know? Nope, sliding is faster.
Sarkozy.
whoops. My bad. Now it's split.
Sarkosian? As in from Sarkosia?
Let's finish this, Snake. Ray may have been designed as a wrecker, but you've got me on your side. You can't lose.
Oh, thank God. Let's go. Yes, Pog indeed. Yeah, so if you try to march down with Rex normally versus the slide, over time it is faster. That's why we do it. 126.54. Alright, let's keep it going. Still got Top Deck, still got Frogs, Mantis, and then of course big fight against Liquid. Yeah, man, Top Deck's a scary place. I mean, I truly mean that. I'm not trying to be, you know, like funny or anything. It's just, it's casually one of the scariest places in the game of, you know, Outer Haven, because, you know, most people's experiences usually end up in the same place when they first go through it. You know, how aggravating it is to get spotted there. You never go Top Keck. I don't know, Top Keck sounds like a nice place. Top Deck is a nightmare. I'd rather go to Top Keck. Okay, anyways. Frickin' D-Limes.
Good job.
Yeah, what's up, man?
You made it on board. Welcome to Haven. Enemy units are already on their way. Break through their defenses and find GW's server room.
We've got company.
Very close on that, by the way. I don't even want to think about how close that timing was.
Company. We got a hostile one.
Snake, use that watertight door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. And no more alerts to worry about.
The corridor leading to GW is defended by directed energy weapons that emit certain types of microwaves.
Did you say microwave?
At that frequency, the waves start to evaporate person.
Sounds like the perfect job for me.
Ah, that's sort of a smiley. Yeah, there's like several different ways you can handle Top Deck, where you go left, middle, or right.
Meryl's in danger.
Left is just the most consistent and safe for me. It's definitely not the fastest by any means, but I'm just most familiar with how to handle it when it's from the left, when it comes to the frogs and all that. Yeah, middle and right side Top Deck are really scary. Okay, so I'm gonna swap this for that. This for that. Oh, pff, it's over there. Alright, got the frog wave skip. Good. How it works is you leave the last frog up from the first wave that spawns in. You throw a smoke initially, trank them in the body, and then you continuously throw smokes. And what happens is, like, they keep coughing, but their stamina reaches 0. And the game just doesn't know what to do where there's a frog that's supposedly, like, knocked out, but they're still there. And it just makes the remaining waves, like, stop. Okay, that was weird how I had to do that. Yeah, so like it skips the rest of the encounter because of that.
Sarkozian? As in from Sarkozia?
Wow, actually gold at that fight? Let's go. I mean, I didn't miss the Mantis all that much either, which is pretty rare.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of it.
It's not about winning or losing.
It's about getting the big boss rank.
Times aside, enforce attention, like these, where words are spent, they are seldom.
Why don't we get somebody else?
It's our duty. I've got nothing to lose. You were the lightning and you can still shine through the darkness.
Go! Hurry! We'll meet again.
End under 2 hours. I forgot that part.
Failure will spell doom for the human race.
Go!
Alright, who's ready for the world's longest microwave?
through there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, this is in the same basket as any other run at this point, where it's always like up to liquid, right? Well, I mean, pending you get through all the other stuff getting to him. He's gonna be Baked Snake instead of Old Snake.
Don't give up on me, Snake. Get up, Snake.
The Gecko alarm clock. Zap.
Don't give up on me, Snake.
Alright, this is it, chat. It's all down to this fight. Yep, exactly right, Fuzz. Big pausers. Alright. Fight. Okay, thank God he didn't shoulder check me for dropping that combo. want to do that, but whatever.
Take this!
Oh, you jerk. Man, I wanted to headbutt him. He did it to me.
It's not over yet.
Yep, it's not over yet until I knock you on your back again. Oh, come on. Yeah, sit down, Liquid. Yeah, my phase 2 was not the greatest. You know, he just, you know, kept going all over the place. Alright, now we wait. For like 47 minutes. Well, thankfully not that, but does certainly feel like that. Cool, Joseph coming in with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Joe Stars. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that score screen before I pop off and celebrate, but looking at the numbers, it should be it. You know, and before I get like a 2-hour flat or something, you know, which is still a PB. But looking at the numbers, I think even 1 minute at that split would have been enough to do it. It would have really cut it close, but, you know, the numbers are telling me that this should be it. But I'll wait for the score screen. Man, I really lost 30 seconds to Liquid. Yeah, it was that freaking phase 2, man. Phase 1 and 3 were really good. Even though he headbutted me in phase 3, it was just phase 2. I never really got a, like, lockdown on him. He kept breaking away. If this is it, I could play MGS2 again. I mean, I was playing MGS2 despite that, right? It was like on days where the run died or something. And I'd be like, all right, let's play MGS2 for the last hour and a half or something, you know? Fan of pain. Hey, what's up, Wiley? Or Willie. Thank you for the GGs. Oh, I know I'm less than a minute away. The only thing I have big doubts in that run as of late, other than trying to get back to where I was before in terms of pacing. It's the flippin' Emma zip, man. You know, the last time I tried, you know, it took, I don't know how many attempts to get her to clip out of bounds. Yeah, I'm almost even doubting, like, it's saving enough time for what it's worth on that difficulty.
This is good.
Unless if you get it, like, within, like, the first 3 bumps or something. Other than that, feel like it's not worth the risk sometimes. Maybe it's a good, like, Hail Mary if your run's behind. You know, and you're trying to save time that way. But when you're ahead, I don't know if it's worth it. It's 15 combined for both zips. Well, see, I don't even do the second one. Even on Euro, I would be crazy to do that. But you're right. Cleaning up rays would definitely help get it up there. Or perhaps I can learn the ways of the risky rays. I mean, it's just the waiting. And of course, it has to be with a game with, like, the longest credits. Ooh, what are we betting on? Is this a sub 2-hour run? I feel like I got it. I just don't know what the final time is actually gonna read out as. You know, I know, like I said before, the RTA to IGT splits are not 1-to-1, but it does give an indication whether if your time should be a PB or not, based on pacing. And at 1 minute, this would be 1:59.57. All right, and then if you add another 8 to 10 seconds behind that, or with that, then that pushes it into, like, the 1:59.50 range, if possibly, like, high 40 range, because again, it's not always gonna add up, you know, exact, right? It's because of the way the timing is rounded up and all that. So I think it's gonna be like a 1:59.50. You know, if I generally try to guess what it is, and the game usually deducts a few less, so it may be like a 1:59.48. But I think without a doubt this is sub 2. Even though there were moments where it got close where it couldn't have been. Oh, who put 1 point on no? So it's trying to get that big payday if it ends up being the other way around. Does this mean MGS5 GZ next? I mean, it just means I can finally take a break from MGS4 for a while. I mean, because think about it. I was grinding this game before I got into GDQ. I was grinding it after GDQ was over. So it's been 1, 2, Probably at least 5 to 6 months. You know, because like I started it up again in March. I found out in April that I got in. And then the month of May was kind of like a mix between playing this and then putting it off to the side to practice for MSX for what would have been mid to late June. Then I picked it up again when I got back. So yeah, at least like a good 5 to 6 months. Maybe like 5.5 of trying to get this down. And then I think it was like halfway through that insanity, I decided, hey, let's try to get this down to sub 2. You know, since I got it down from like 205.54 to 204, 3, 2, and then I started seeing the pathway to sub 2, especially after Sparty told me that he did it already with a run that he has on his YouTube, so I already knew then that it was more than feasible. It was just a matter of how crazy was it gonna get to help get it there. You know, like I said, getting all the planets to align for the near perfect run. TPP learning. Which Metal Gear game I like the most? I mean, I like playing all of them. At least the ones that I have played, but I like them all for different reasons, one or another. Like, the overall flow, I probably have to say MGS2. It's very fast-paced. MGS3 is, like, one of the most iconic. MGS1 has a really great soundtrack, even though I also haven't done the insanity of that one of going for BigBoss in that game, which was on the like to-do list. Yeah, the Ray fight absolutely needed to happen. Like, it just wasn't even a matter of like how clean it had to be. Like, it just, the quick hill had to happen, or the sub 2 cannot happen. You know, that's just unfortunately the way it is, you know, and in order to get even further down from what I think is going to be a 159, 50, or 40 run is I would have to get, you know, a really good, like, Act 2 and 3 down, and I would have to take a faster top deck, and I would have to ditch the left side, which I'm almost refusing to do at this point. You know, because you have to play more aggressive if you want to get further down to what Sparty has it to. For 157, forgot what it is, like 40-something. Why not going for BigBoss and MGS1? Because that's hard as hell to do. You know, I mean, the game tracks the alerts and the kills differently than this does. And the way that I play it now, I would fail it like in a heartbeat, because I almost would fail it on the alert count, first of all. And I wouldn't be able to do the rad alert farm RNG in the docks, because that would also make the BigBoss rank fail. You know, so that would also push it to the position of, well, if I go for BigBoss, then now I'm depending on rad RNG all over again, which is almost just as infuriating as, you know, the RNG in this game. You know, but like I said, it is on the table, you know, whether if it's optimizing my MGS1 times, which, again, I would almost rather pursue that on a different platform than my PS3, because it's just overall slower. Which is then again why I think MGS2 is like waiting on deck, because, you know, it was kind of like unfinished business where I had left it, despite the fact it was a PB when I did take a break from that one. Right, so it's one of the luxuries of running many games. You have plenty of options, but it also spreads you thin sometimes. Wish you could have seen the run earlier. You got it from Haven. I mean, Haven onward, I think, was like the highlight of the run, actually. You know, because that's really where it all, like, came to, you know, full head, you know, just everything. Yeah, I got such a big break with Crying Wolf. The past 2 Crying Wolves attempts besides this run, I got the crappy right side spawn behind a fence line and between some trees. And I failed both times to try to get a fight out of it. And this time, I was just hoping for a spawn that wasn't that one. That was it, right? If it was the back snowfield, I know what to do. If it's on the left side, I know what to do. If it's the crash site, okay, bad luck, but I know what to do. All right? If it's in that little nook that keeps creating problems, I mean, that's where I'm just like throwing my hands up like, come on, give me a break here.
Snake, wait up. You forgot these.
You know, it almost did come to that point at one time. Like, what if I just reset the damn game or the PS3 for better RNG? You know, because, like, sometimes it just gets ridiculous, you know?
Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do.
We have to wait for this damn score screen.
Gauge off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacron, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
It's like, okay, see ya, Snake.
Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
No memes, man.
A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside, of the old age.
158.51.
That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness?
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness.
Yeah, man, anticipation's getting to me.
But I'll remember everything.
It's a 101.
And stick with you to the end.
Yeah, how did you figure out to skip half the game to get that? Be like, dude.
Besides, you
I want to know.
Suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Score screen's ready.
They look yummy. Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
Wow, look at that.
Impossible. I am invincible.
Yeah! Oh, let's go. Woo! Yeah! Man, let's go. Man, 159.46. There we go. Sub 2 hours. Big Boss. Single segment. Nearly driving me insane. But there you go. There you have it. It took us a long time, chat, but we got it down from 205.54 to 159.46. And I am just thankful that the grind has been worth the many resets, the close calls, the almost. And, you know, it's definitely something that I'm happy that finally happened, and God, it feels good. And of course, yeah, we're uploading this to YouTube, obviously, so, you know, no doubt in my mind about that. It's like, say hi, YouTube, we did it. Man, 159.46. What did I say? 159.50? So I was right, where it was generally whatever my RTA split was, but it kind of goes under the way that it times it. But hey, it's up 2. And we finally did it.